are back for round 3 here. We're going to have Anthony Shaw versus Dave Duran, Izzet Phoenix versus Scapeshift. Um, Looks like we're already into turns here.
Yeah, so Anthony looks like he went first, played a tapped stomping ground and passed, and then played a Cinder Glade and passed. So no turn 1 or turn 2 plays for the Scapeshift deck isn't very good, but Dave also seems to be off to a slow start here. Well, this is actually just his turn 1, right? So we'll see what his start is. Serum Visions. Thinking about his scry. Looks like a relatively good hand. He has a Faithless Looting, a Phoenix, 2 Faithless Lootings actually. So he's got a lot going on. This could be a pretty quick hand, depending on what the top of his deck is.
correct.
And then he needs to find something to do. 2 mana could be Farseek, Colony Heart Expedition.
He has a Courser in hand, right?
3 mana. Yeah, Courser is going to be the play. That one's pretty good. It'll gain some incidental life, and it doesn't actually block anything in this matchup, but usually it's a good blocker. I think the main thing he has to be concerned about here is a thing in the ice. He has no answers for it in his whole deck.
Right. What does he have in hand? Anthony.
I can't tell.
Okay, I just saw a red card and I don't know what it was. I don't know Scapeshift's deck.
Red cards he could have in the main deck: Anger of the Gods,
I think that might be what
Lightning
it is.
Bolt. That's about it.
Looks like we're going to see Thought Scour first? Yeah. What is that, a Flame Slash?
Yeah, kind of surprising to see that main decked. Although, with Kalidas everywhere, you kind of have to do that.
He has Phoenix in hand.
Yep. Third land.
Spire Bluff, and we have
should Faithless Looting.
He has it? Yeah.
Yeah, pitch a couple Phoenixes and bring them both back.
Yeah, it looks like he has 2. Oh, he has 3 in hand.
Yeah, he can't get them all back, though.
Yeah.
Swing for 6. Now, if that is Anger of the Gods that's in his hand...
that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a very good time to cast that.
Right.
Yep, play a Mountain off the top, gain 1.
It looks like an Anger.
He's probably thinking, maybe I let him bring the 3rd Phoenix back.
Yeah, I don't know if
you cast it.
I don't know if you want to do that, because he doesn't know that he has the 3rd Phoenix.
Oh, right, yeah. With that information, I think he just casts the Anger.
Yep. And he has it, yep. I'm going to exile those 2 Phoenix.
Okay. Yeah, so he's stabilized fine here. He needs to find a Scapeshift or a Titan, though.
Right. I did not see the rest of his hand, so I have no idea if he has either of those in hand.
So Dave's fetching with 4 mana, which probably means he's just going to hardcast this Phoenix.
Maybe. I don't know. It looks like he has a lot of spells in his hand.
He has another Faithless Looting. He could just cast that and get rid of the Phoenix and bring it back in the same turn.
Right, but I cannot see what other spells he has in hand.
I guess he's thinking about just whether or not he wants to just hard cast it here.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, Anthony's going to be gaining 1 every turn, so this is a very slow clock.
Yeah. What is in his hand?
That's a Primeval Titan promo.
Oh, okay.
I forget where that's from, but yeah. Yep. Play land, gain a life.
There's another prime time.
Yeah, he just gets to start chaining these now.
He's 1 turn away, right? Because it's
Yeah,
trap.
yeah. Starting next turn.
He has Scapeshift in his hand as well.
Yeah, not really gonna do anything on 5 lands though. But yeah.
It can let you just go get Valakutes though, so when prime time does come down, it just kind of kills Dave.
I don't think he has enough lands for that to work though. Sakura Tri-Builder. There's the 4th Phoenix.
Well, Dave's going to do his best to try to stay in this game and
Probably
try to
just
win.
casts that and gets in for 6, right?
Possibly. I cannot see his hand. He's keeping it very close to his chest, so
I don't know. Maybe he tries to find more burn. Because like at this point, Dave knows that Anthony will have a Primeval Titan next turn.
right.
So he's got to end the game in 2 turns. Because I think if Anthony gets to swing once with Primeval Titan, then he
Oh, he just milled it. That's
yeah,
pretty good.
okay.
Reveal the top card.
Yeah, it's information that he should have.
Mm-hmm. Especially because he already has all the Phoenix in his hand. He doesn't really want to mill himself. The 4th Phoenix, I should say.
Yeah.
That's a good play. Looks like he's going to have his 3rd spell here. Yeah, he's got a sleight of hand.
Oh, that's Scapeshift. He wins.
He has Scapeshift in hand.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. But it doesn't matter.
That's why I was saying his last turn, he could have Scapeshift with to get Valakut plus 5 mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he plays Primetime, he just kills Dave by grabbing double Valakut or Valakut mountain.
Doesn't matter now.
Yeah. Because
he's going to get to 7 lands and cast Scapeshift. Because he has a Sakura Tri-Builder in play.
Right. And Dave has double Manamorphose, looks like. Yeah. It's double Manamorphose, 2 lands. That's what Dave has.
I mean, you can cast those.
He can.
But he has to somehow find Bolt, Gut Shot with them, and then he doesn't. He only has 2. So
Correct.
Yep, that enters untapped. He gains 1 up to 8. Then you sack Sakura Tri-Builder and cast Scapeshift, right? Oh wait, he's at 12. He can just do it from here.
Correct.
Yep. So even seeing all 4 Phoenix, 1 Anger of the Gods is enough to keep him alive. So Dave's got 1 Dispel, 1 Saheeli, 1 Beacon Bolt, 1 Anger of the Gods, 1 Shatterstorm, 1 Ral, 1 Keranos, 2 Surgical, 2 Spell Pierce, 2 Ceremonious Rejection, 2 Abrade. Beacon Bolt's probably okay.
Kills prime time, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe you want... Yeah. Maybe you want the Keranos and the Ral as extra threats. But, like...
I mean, Keranos is going to help him reach and try to hopefully kill
Yeah,
Anthony quicker.
that's the idea. The rest of his cards don't do anything.
Yeah. Spell Pierce could be good against Scapeshift, but, like, not. Depends.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
It's pretty mediocre when they're on the Titan plan.
Right.
So Anthony's got 1 Grafdigger's Cage, 2 Damping Sphere, 1 Tracker, 2 Relic, 1 Fracturing Gusts, 1 Carnage Tyrant, 1 Ancient Grudge, 1 Revelry, 1 E, 1 Rex Sage, 2 Baloth, 1 Abrade. He's got a lot of things here that are okay. Grafdigger's Cage is good. Relic is good.
Damping Sphere is good.
Yeah. It's much worse than the other ones, but
Right.
it's probably good enough.
It stops that, like, turn 3 just go off type thing.
Pierce is good to stop early ramp. Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
We didn't see it in that game, but this deck likes to do things like suspend Search for Tomorrow on 1, cast Farseek on 2, that kind of thing. Also, Spell Pierce is very good against Anger of the Gods, so I could see Spell Pierce coming in. Yeah, it's actually pretty well positioned here. It's unfortunate against like stuff like Sakura Tribe Elder that it misses, but that's fine. It has enough hits where I think it's good here.
Right. Oh, by the way, anyone watching right now who has Twitch Prime, if you have Twitch Prime, it's free to subscribe, and it helps us out. Which I don't know if you know that part, but like,
Yeah, I know.
it still gives us like,
I know how Twitch works.
it still like gives us money though, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. The number of people that just like don't use their Twitch Prime every month is kind of surprising.
But you can get that free month subscription of Twitch Prime. Oh, that's rough.
It's also not technically free. Everyone also says like, oh, it's free. No, you're still paying however much a year for Twitch for Amazon Prime. Like,
Well, no, you just cancel after the first month.
oh well, yeah. If you want to be that guy,
That's what I do. I know. I kind of want to walk out there and tell him to move it, but I also don't want to get up.
What's with these playmats? I see people playing with these all the time. They're like these cloth playmats that are really obnoxious and like take up way too much space. And
I don't know. They're really old and really cool.
I'm not a fan. They're really nice, actually.
It is already a playmat, yeah.
It feels way worse. I've played on one of these. Your cards just like, I don't know. They don't lay flat because the playmat isn't flat.
Sometimes that's nice. That is nice though. Sometimes when you like can't pick up cards.
Sure. Yeah. I usually don't have that problem, but Dave has a very slow start, but has the Abrade for the Relic. We're not all cool like you, guy. Yeah, okay. Some of us need playmats. I play with a playmat.
I do too.
Just like an actual playmat, not a piece of cloth that I took out of my kitchen before coming to FNM.
Oh, you don't use the towel that you use, like just took a shower with the play on? Because that's what I do.
I only play on beach towels.
I only play on. I only play on wet towels that I just took out of the shower.
Look, if you double sleeve your cards, they won't get wet.
Especially if you use the new Dragon Shield like sealable inner sleeves. You see those?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could put them in a fish tank and you won't have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anthony deciding to pop this Sakura Tribe Elder before the end of Dave's turn. He's only got one green source right now, so he's gonna have to find a second one if he wants to cast Scapeshift once he gets to 7 lands.
Yeah, but he's got 2 Valakut.
Yep.
Did he just draw another Steve?
That's a search for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
That'll help him find a forest. He might just hard cast that here.
Yep. Oh, wait.
1 red. Oh,
Ancient Grove?
okay. He has
Wait.
the
Oh, Flame Slash.
He has the Flame Slash. That card's seeing a lot more play now. I registered Bant Vanifar for the team event, and I ran into a lot of random 4 damage removal spells that I didn't expect to run into.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that is
Because of Cletus, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a vintage deck, so I can't throw a vintage deck in a fish tank. But Dragon Shield did put it on their. They did put it on their like the artwork for the thing. So technically, if I did put it in a fish tank and it didn't work, it'd be false advertising, and I'd sue them and make a lot of money.
So Anthony cast this search for tomorrow and got another mountain.
Okay.
He has a Titan in hand that he could potentially cast next turn, but he can't because he doesn't
Doesn't
have
have
a
double
second
green,
source.
yeah.
I think he just doesn't have a 6th land at all, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Is
but
Dave playing different sleight of hand arts?
looks like it.
Ugh. I'm
And
sorry,
that
Dave.
one's Chinese.
Is it Chinese?
Yeah.
I don't know the difference between Chinese and Japanese. They all look the same to me.
I don't really either, but I think the Chinese characters are a little bigger.
Yes, that 100% is racist, Dan, I guess. Well, that was an eventful turn.
Yeah, I just casually put 6 power into play with haste.
Yeah, it happens.
For 3 mana. If that's an Anger of the Gods at the front of his hand, then this is just going to be another blowout.
Well, I mean, you just drew Bolt.
That doesn't do anything.
Also, what is a...
Yeah, you spelled Phoenix wrong.
Oh, whoops.
I think that's a Farseek. Yeah.
There we go. Now it's not spelled wrong.
Okay. He gets a Farseek and cast Anger this turn. It's a pretty productive turn. You got the life totals flipped, I believe, too.
I do. I can't do that. There we go.
Okay. So...
Worst case scenario, I borrow someone's vintage deck. I don't know anyone with a vintage deck, to be honest.
Is Anthony just passing here?
It looks like it.
Because yeah, Dave cracked his fetch land, so I would assume he's decided to pass without casting Anger of the Gods, which is interesting. I don't think he has Anger. I think it's a Braid or Bolt. That's unfortunate. I was like very sure that that looked like Anger in his hand, but I don't know. If it's not Anger in his hand, he's probably losing this game.
Well, I mean, I don't know. He has Primetime in hand, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet, but like, he's taking 6 here. Dave has a Bolt in hand.
Well, he's gonna play Primetime. He
This
has
is-
two.
This is,
He
this
has.
is still on Anthony's end step. Bolt him.
Oh,
He fetched shocked and then bolted Anthony. Oh, okay. Anthony bolts a Phoenix, still in his end step. Pretty irrelevant bolting that. Actually, that's really bad sequencing on Anthony's part. He should wait until beginning of combat, or not
Yep,
beginning of combat, after attackers are declared to bolt the
correct.
Phoenix because obviously it's just going to come back.
Right, he can abrade one of them, I guess.
Yeah, it's still bad. Like you just wasted your spell for no reason.
Yes.
Dave has Finale of Eternity, I believe, is that
Oh,
that card in his hand.
then the game's over. Maybe.
Yeah,
No, wait, no, it's not.
X equals 1. I'm assuming he's getting bolt with this.
Finale of
Promise.
Promise is what it is.
Yeah, they.
What do you
I
do?
don't
X
know
equals
why
1?
they cycled the names of these cards.
Oh, yeah. Devastation is the green one. And,
Yeah,
yeah. So we got what? It was
bolt,
Bolt and.
bolt and looting.
Okay.
Six damage, and then he needs to find two more. I don't know that he can.
Well, he's not dead to.
He's dead to Forest Scapeshift. Or
No,
like
Mountain
any
Scapeshift.
landscape shift. So Anthony needs to find a land off the top. All
He
right,
hit it.
well, good game. You got very close, but good game. Yeah, seventh land, cast Scapeshift.
Sack everything but the Valakutes. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he has to sack a Valakut.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
It's still enough. He should just scoop
Oh,
this.
did he miss his trigger here?
Anger?
No. 1, 2. Oh, never mind. That was only fifth.
Yeah, he doesn't get it. Surprised he didn't scour pre-combat to move you a third Phoenix. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the point of holding those spells is when he has the open mana. He's gonna Thought Scour himself
Hopefully he
in
hits.
response to Scapeshift. Probably looking for Spell Pierce. Doesn't
Nope.
find it.
And